In organizations around the world, work teams are achieving high-performance goals while building a constructive, people-oriented environment. When teams strive for high productivity, utilizing their combined strengths, conflict is inevitable. The team mediation system is a way of managing this conflict constructively. This system can be used by conflict management consultants.
Well, we have 1 week to go before we go out to introduce the team mediation system.
I think we're pretty ready. A couple of things we may want to check on, but I'm pretty confident about it. Now, how many exactly will be in the team of the pilot study?
Well, most of their teams have 15 to 30 people, but we have the opportunity to work with a team of 20 for our pilot program.
Just perfect, I think, for the pilot.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you know what type of conflict management training these folks have had?
Well, we did talk about that in our...
The team mediation system involves constructive communication for managing conflict. It employs techniques commonly used by mediators. These skills can be adapted seamlessly by team members in their everyday work. Easy problems can be dealt with quickly. Difficult problems can be handled creatively.
For our program.
Well, and I think it's because of the team incentive program that they've got going.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I'm a little unclear about the role of the facilitators, so we need to, I think, check on that before we put the final package together. Did you get any information about facilitators at all?
Well, I know each team has a team facilitator, and I'm not sure about their role. I think we can do some telephone interviews, maybe a focus group if we can.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe on... The team mediation system is all about communication. We manage our differences with communication, and how we talk and relate to one another makes the difference between whether conflict will tear a team apart or propel it into high productivity. The team mediation system is a way of thinking about communication, and it's a way of making a good work environment. You know, a well-formed team integrates a diversity of talents and ideas of all of the members. So, in a good team, expect differences and communicate in a way that mobilizes all of the team's resources.
We have lots of ways of communicating when we are faced with conflict. We can avoid it, we can fight it out, we can blame others, or we can complain to our boss or file a lawsuit or a grievance. These patterns contribute to team environments which may not be healthy or highly productive in the long run. The team mediation system aims to make better team environments, managing conflict at the lowest possible level of time, resources, and energy. That means if you and I experience a problem between us, we'll do our best to talk it through in a constructive manner. Other team members may be brought in if the problem also concerns them, but conflicts are taken outside the team only occasionally and only when appropriate.
Our work focuses on helping people make safer, more constructive environments. We work with people to make creative connections, manage differences with respect, and move to positive futures.
We like to say that people support what they create. The team mediation system is a way to make environments that are productive and satisfying.
The team mediation system is designed to create a positive and productive work environment that has 5 traits. These are collaborative communication, power management, process management, face work, and safe environment. Collaborative communication involves working together on a problem. It means spending time defining the problem and working creatively and cooperatively to solve it. In collaboration, we are interested in meeting our own goals, but we want to help others meet their goals too.
So have you had any luck? I mean, is it going to work or get fixed or what?
I don't think so. Look at right in there. See that broken part right there?
And?
That's happened
So?
before. They don't stock this part in town. It's going to take us a week or 10 days to get it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this binder's down for at least a week.
No, you sure we can't get it up this afternoon? Somebody's got to have this.
I don't believe you're going to find it in town.
But I have a project that's due tomorrow.
I do too.
You're telling me. Me too. I got one the end of the week.
So the 3 of us have a project and we all need this machine.
Got to get it bound.
You're saying it's not going to be fixed?
No, not with this
I
one.
can't believe that.
But we have to. We have to get it.
Well,
Is there anything else we can do?
We're going to have to think of another way to deal with this. How about subcontracting? I mean, I know that we've had people come in before.
You got some experience with that?
Yeah, I do have. I've called people before. I mean, if we have to resort to that.
So we got people who can do binding in town for us, quality?
That's right, that's right. I could get on the phone. I mean, if this isn't going to work, we got to move. I'll get on the phone.
Do you know that they will have it ready, have it done and ready
Well,
for us in time for us to meet our deadline?
Well, they'll have to. I'll find somebody who will. I'll get on the phone and do that. If you could handle the printing, including my job,
Oh, yeah, I'll be happy to do that.
We can split up
do
the
that
printing
together,
runs,
yeah.
sure.
then I'm going to get on the phone right away, try to find somebody that can, when do you want this? I mean, we need it this afternoon to run the binding, right?
Right,
Okay, so I'm going to find somebody who'll do that. You're going to do the printing.
right.
Then I'm going to help them, go over and help them with the binding if you can pick up the last bid on the printing. I know there are going to be some odds and ends.
Well, we just had to pitch in and divvy up the work different so we can get it done.
Okay, well, I guess I'm okay with that if that's our choice.
The second characteristic of the team mediation system is power management. Teams that are functioning well know that all members have contributions that will help get the job done. This means that team members are encouraged to be clear about their needs and the contributions they can make, and take the ideas and contributions of others seriously.
So it looks like you're on your way in to use the printer?
Well, not yet. I got these revisions I got to put in the document first.
Well, I needed it at 10 this morning, and I need to be through by noon.
Well, I've got a new deadline too, but I just got these revisions last night. Hey, Les.
Sounds like you both need to be in there at the same time, huh?
That's what it's looking like, yeah.
Right.
Right, and I've got the big client, so I mean, I can't let that person down.
So Debbie, you're really concerned this client's really important to you, and you've got a noon deadline, and Mark, you have same
I've
deadline?
got a noon deadline too,
Uh-huh.
and I just got these revisions last night, and
So-
I got to get them in the document.
And you just got them last night, something you didn't know about.
Yeah, I just
Huh.
got them.
Okay.
All right, let's just think this through. I was gonna pull the graphics out. I'll leave that. I'll pull a section of printing out, and I'll start on it if we can go back and forth on the printing.
Could you
And
print a section now while I'm doing this?
I could probably do a small section
That
if
would
we
be
can
great.
stay in touch, through the morning and just.
I just need a little bit of lead time, that's all. I'd sure appreciate it.
Does it sound like a plan? Workable plan?
Yeah, I think if we can stay in touch and just coordinate our timing, that maybe we can pull it off and get it done by noon, each of our projects.
Teams should also work together to manage their own decision-making process. When difficult challenges come up, the team knows that process decisions need to be made before they attend to the content of the issues at hand. They are able and willing to create a new process. The team's process includes ways that members can express their needs, work through differences, define the problem, create options, and make decisions.
So what are we going to do about the team productivity plan that management wants us to do now? I think it's due next Friday, so we don't have much time.
Yeah.
So we need to develop a process, it sounds like.
Do we have everybody here that needs to be here?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have everybody here.
I think so.
Yeah.
We're okay on that. So timing is going to be an issue.
What kind of time does something like this take? I haven't done this before.
I think we'll need at least a few meetings. I'd say somewhere between 6 to 10 hours.
Oh, we're going to need more meetings, and I'm worried about what's going to happen with the project we have with the high school. And, that's due like Monday,
Right.
So what's going to happen?
Well, you sound pretty worried about that, Margaret. I think maybe we need to set aside some time to talk with specific projects after we've developed a process to plug them into.
Okay, all right.
That would make me feel
Okay,
better.
all right.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
So maybe for now, let's set up an agenda. How does that sound? And we've got the people we need. We have the time of the deliverable worked out. So maybe now we can talk about what, by when, where, those kind of issues.
Maybe
Sure.
capture some of
Work
those
out.
things on paper before we're through. So-
Right. We can get it up on the flip chart, make sure we do that.
Right, right.
We ought to set some time aside at the end, too, to deal with how we want to plan the next agenda. So we're organized and walk in and can get to
Good.
work.
That
Okay.
sounds
That's
like
a
a
good
good
idea.
idea, Mark.
Okay.
And our
Okay.
meeting's going to be facilitated? That's another.
I don't think we have time to bring in a facilitator. It'll just be us. But we can take turns facilitating.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should assign roles.
Okay, that sounds good.
So when are we going to meet next?
Everyone has a need to be respected and treated with dignity. The team mediation system encourages members to communicate respectfully, even when serious problems and conflicts are being talked about. Because it builds and protects people's sense of self-worth, this characteristic is called face work.
Oh,
Hi,
hi, Margaret.
I noticed that for the past week, you've been coming in late, about a half an hour after lunch, and I'm concerned about that.
Well, everything's really okay.
I hope everything is going all right with you, is it?
Yeah, it is.
I'm concerned for a couple of reasons. One, that I was concerned about you. Secondly, I'm concerned about the fact that when you're coming in late, I have to cover the machine, and then that makes me about a half an hour late for my own work.
Mm.
And I'm wondering if there's something we can do to sort of resolve this a little bit for us.
Well, gosh, I'm glad you brought this to my attention. I didn't realize that you were having to cover for me. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you, Mark. I'm very happy to hear that. But I still want to know, what can we do specifically to resolve the problem?
Well, I've been trying to take care of some business over lunch, and I guess I've just been stretching it too much because I didn't realize that it was impacting you. I'll just take care of it another time.
All right. And perhaps I should have said something a little sooner about it, before we went along so long.
Well, I'm just glad you brought it up.
All right.
People share their feelings and opinions, offer ideas, and make creative suggestions when they feel it is safe to do so. This is what makes a safe environment so important to high-performance teams. The team mediation system aims to create the kind of communication that feels safe to all involved.
Mark, have you and Debbie seen this memo on peer evaluation?
Oh, yeah, that was in my box this morning. I got it here.
Yeah.
I think it's terrible.
I took mine out of the box and into the circular file. That's how I felt about it.
This is the peer
Oh,
evaluation
there you
thing.
Hi, how are
What's
you?
going on?
Yeah.
What are you so upset
We're
about?
talking about peer evaluation, and
Oh, yeah,
I am
yeah.
really upset.
I'm not quite as upset as you, but I'm worried. I'm worried about,
I don't like
what's going to
it.
happen to our team.
I do not like it.
What in particular?
It just hit me wrong, the whole idea.
I feel threatened, very threatened. I feel very insecure. I just came here 6 months ago. I'm just trying to learn the job I'm supposed to be doing. Now they're asking me to do some evaluation on my peers. I don't
Must
know.
be evaluated.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, all
I
of
don't
us.
know. I don't know anything about that, and I'm feeling very
It
insecure.
did kind of come out of the blue, didn't it?
Right.
I don't know. I reacted a little bit differently. I was a little bit excited about it. I saw it as kind of an opportunity to maybe do things a little bit differently. That's just kind of at first glance. I can see there's a
You
bit of
didn't feel
controversy.
threatened at all. Is that
No,
right?
I actually didn't.
Huh.
Kind of sounds like we're all over the map on this topic. I see some pros and some cons to this. I'm not sure how I feel about it right now. Maybe we just need to talk it out some more.
Well, I'm willing to listen, but I feel like I got a long way to go.
Yeah, I'd like to try to see what the opportunity might be, because right now I'm just worried how it's going to impact the team.
Well, I'm too emotional right now to listen to anybody.
Did you get a chance to really look at this? I have a copy of it over here.
The goals of the team mediation system are designed to make it possible for team members to manage their conflicts productively in a way that enhances rather than damages relationships. The characteristics are collaborative communication, power management, process management, face work,